Alex. Valencia, Oscar Olivares. Yes. Okay. I would like to ask you to slowly start to close the discussions, slowly start to wrap them up. Guys, please come to the middle of the plenary. Chirp. Please come to the middle of the plenary. Please wrap up your discussions and come to the middle of the plenary. Everybody comes to the middle of the plenary, even the topic owners. Leave the flip charts where they are. You can sit down in the middle of the plenary. In the middle of the plenary. Leave the flip charts where they are. This side should put up the flip charts. What was? Ladies and gentlemen, can everybody please sit in the middle of the plenary, which means not leaning on the walls, not being next to the flip charts, please, because we need to provide access to the flip charts. Can you please, yeah, thank you. Can I have your attention, please? Thank you. We had around about 40 minutes of discussions. We will try to wrap up the thoughts that were arisen during the 3 time slots. And I hope you had enough time to browse around and see all the interesting topics for you. What will happen now? Checo, is it? Okay. Yes, so can you please take the You know that without the follow-up, an action is just a nice wish that doesn't fulfill in the end. We can't, unfortunately, we have other, well, fortunately, we have also other topics on this GA, but unfortunately, we don't have much more time to devote to these topics that you have risen. However, this does not mean that the discussions stop here. Since you are a snapshot of VEST, you are representatives of VEST, in order to give guidance to the future generations, I would like to invite you to prioritize the given issues. This means that you will have 10 ticks, so to say, to, just a second, not here, doesn't matter. You will have 10 ticks to give, these sort of things. You all know what that is. To spread them around, to distribute them across the issues that you find relevant. So we had at the beginning of the day a question: what should best focus on in the upcoming years? Now it is your task to pick out from these 50 plus topics and select 10, at maximum 10, at minimum 1, which you feel strong about and that you think should be prioritized in the following years to be worked upon. Is that clear? So, given that you have 10 ticks to distribute, it doesn't mean that you need to give 1 to 10 of them, or so you're able to give 3 to one, and then 4 to another, and then 3 to third one. It's this is the budget that you need to. Is it clear now? Yeah. Does everybody have a pen? If somebody doesn't have a pen, please raise your hand. Can you help, please? Please keep your hands up. Yes, you can do multiple ticks on one issue that you find really important. You have in total 10 ticks to distribute. Or as I've heard from somebody, which I will keep anonymous, you have 10 bucks to give for these issues, and for the other ones, we'll see. Wasn't my formulation, I promise. Yes? You have one figure?
Proxy from Erlangen, so basically we make a line for voting. So we totally trust that nobody screws around with the system.
Listen, if you want to screw around with this, it reflects on what kind of organization we are. If this, I trust you. And if you betray that trust, well, so be. But I trust that you will take this seriously, because this will be taken as an input to the following ones. Do we have more people that don't have pens? Can you please not show these signs, because it's confusing with the people that it's confusing. So more pens are needed. Okay. What I would like to invite the people that don't have pens at the beginning to come here, and we will distribute them. So you have, let's say, 10 minutes to go around all the flip charts. The flip charts, just wait a second. So the flip charts that were here and here remained on the floor, so please be careful with them. The flip charts that were on this side were put up on the wall, as well as the ones outside. So please, let's be efficient. We have 10 minutes. At 8:35, we're coming back. So technical? On the flip chart. So, okay, write it visible somewhere so that somebody can continue on it. I mean, I cannot say left corner, right corner, because everywhere is different. Okay? Later we will gather here again in the plenary in a circular shape in 5 minutes.
Another one.
Please pay attention to all flip charts, even though the ones that are a bit lower posted. 1.5 minutes remaining. Once you're done, please sit in the middle of the plenary. Please sit. If you want to sit to talk, it's okay, just sit in the middle of the plenary. You are more than welcome to bring the pens back, either now or after the session. You can bring the pens back either now or after the session. Please take a seat. The time is up. Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention, please?
Let's go!
Can everybody please sit down? I would like to ask everybody to sit in a shape that we began the day this morning, which means a full circle shape. Take a pin. let us assume this morning's position. The perfect polar circle. Okay, thank you. May I have your attention, please? Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, dear besties, dear future generations, dear current generations, and dear previous generations at best, we have come slowly to the end of the day. I would just like to recap what we did today so you understand the magnitude of things. We began the day by volunteering, given our passion and our responsibility, and raising the issues that we found of importance for BEST. We found them important to address the main question of the open space technology, which is what should BEST focus on, what should an organization that counts thousands of members focus on. Thousands of LPG members, to be technical. Afterwards, we discussed nearly 60 topics, much of which required some further discussions, but these are exactly the types of insights that we were looking for, because these inputs will be taken and processed during the next year in order to establish a long-term strategic plan of BEST for the period of, well, 2015 to 2018. But who knows, maybe some of the issues that you raised will be implemented starting from tomorrow, starting from post-GA, or maybe you already did some concrete work on it, and maybe somebody curious enough will, in 5 or 10 years, check out the results and see, okay, at the time, this was maybe not such a good idea because of the environment, because of the capabilities of BEST, but now we can't do it. So you never know when will your idea be realized. What will happen after this session regarding the OST topics are two things. Firstly, I would like to invite all the topic owners who have worked very hard during the day to upload their minutes and summaries of the discussion groups to the wiki page. The wiki page is written there, and it's been also sent in the email to the delegates mailing list. It requires 5 to 10 minutes of further work for just to put things in a proper format, and then we will have what I estimate one small book of around 80 to 100 pages of your thoughts how BEST should proceed. For each, what I would personally encourage you to do this while your minds are still fresh, to do it on GA. I know that you had some technical difficulties regarding the wireless, but I hope that you will manage to find a bit of bandwidth and a bit of time span to do this last final task. For each report that is uploaded, and we already have 3 or 4 of them, we will unveil one letter of a mysterious phrase or a mysterious sentence, which hopefully by the end of the GA you will understand, well, you will come to realization of what it is. So, as we heard yesterday during the Speaker's Corner, gamification is the future of interaction between people. Well, we've already started implementing some things. Afterwards, the current board of BEST, as the initiator of this open space technology, as well as the future board of BEST, will take your inputs and process them and take them for further discussions on events such as RMs, GMs, and many other events and occasions where we meet each other, as well as the online communication platforms. So I would like to all of you to congratulate yourselves once more, because you made West proud. You made a statement what should West focus on in the upcoming years. Please give yourself a big round of applause. This was also a very special session, something that I believe most of you has not experienced, this way of interacting with each other. So what I would like to do is to devote at least 5 or 6 minutes for anybody that would like to say anything about this type of session, also to bring the feedback to the rest of the group. But I also hope that there will be an evaluation forum after GA where you can give your specific concrete suggestions. So I would like to invite anybody who feels strongly about what happened today to stand up, to come to the middle, and express their opinion on what the day today meant for them and meant for West.
Well, okay, I would like to say that it's very crucial to continue this discussion with our local LBCs when we're back. We're not motivated, but this discussion must be continued. Thank you.
Guys, I really want to congratulate everyone, because in my opinion what we did today is the beginning of the change we need in West, the beginning of what we can do. Imagine that if we did this, how it's going to evolve. If we actually going to take what results we had from this OST session, just take the reports from everyone, read them, and actually implement them in our FBG. Imagine how much change we can bring to Best, and imagine Best like after 5 years, how great it's going to be. Please take your time and read everyone's work and try to understand and appreciate everyone's work. Great job, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I want to give a special thanks to, I'm not sure if they're here, but to the band for their presentation yesterday. As you have seen from the topics, they kind of put this thinking machine into action by giving a presentation why we should worry and why we should innovate. And I think this day proved that innovation is possible in this organization, and we are on the right track to tackle the future problems of Best, and that's why I'm saying thank you.
Hello. I think today we literally empowered diversity, and we have seen how we can use it to develop ourselves. I was really surprised with the diversity of the ideas and approaches, and I want to invite everybody to use and abuse this diversity.
1, 2, 3.
I only wanted to bring you this data. I just put the calculator, and we have taken like 59 sessions, like 1 hour and a half each session, more or less. So if you add all the minutes we have been working, it's like if we have been working 3 days, more than 3 days and a half all along.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so guys, today actually it was a proof to me that we can actually make a change, and it's only about us, and we're the only ones who can actually implement everything that we did here. And I'm hoping that most of the things, all of the 60 topics I've seen, to have a finally put somewhere, sometime into practice. Thank you.
1, 2.
Yeah? Okay. So, what I would like to say to every one of you is that days like we had today, the OCD day, is crucial if we want to see best 50th anniversary. Today, if there are problems, the only ones who can see the problems are persons who live with the problems. What I mean with this is that only we inside PEST can see our problems, and only we can work them out.
1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been to many internal events. I've met many besties, many generations. I'm astonished and proud to be here with you and to feel your energy. Thank you for the participation. The OSD session is coming to an end.
I said coming to an end, not yet.
Older voices. Okay, so as you've seen, being in GA is not about sitting behind the table or in the back row and just listening to presentations. As Kat was saying also at the beginning of the event, it's about the impact of the plenary. And these kind of sessions actually demonstrate how much impact do you actually have in BEST. And it's not something which you see very often in an organization. So, first of all, as you see, this plenary looks completely different than it was yesterday when we were finishing quite late. So first of all, I would like you to give a big round of applause for the organizers for staying and moving over the plenary and reshaping it. Of course, providing the conditions for having such sessions and actually making a change in BEST is just one part of the event, of the session. The second part is you, who have made this possible and contributed the ideas. And of course, all of these sessions and all of the discussions and all of the outcomes that you see everywhere would not be possible if it wasn't for one person, which we as the 26th board invited. Mattia has been a member for BEST for quite some time, yet his devotion and his passion and his care for the organization has really inspired all of us, I think, today. And I would like to give a huge round of applause for him for facilitating the future of BEST. Okay, and since our stays finished and the plenary is not the same as it used to be. Stay put because now we go back into the filming of plenary mode, meaning that Melly and João are retaking their positions of the day as speaker and deputy speaker, and they have some announcements.
Which are coming out soon, I guess, or we can just improvise. Can I get the mic? I have one there on the be my own first and final. One there on
So let's start. Okay, that's different apparently. Anyway, let's start with some announcements. First, a word from the organizers.
Whoa. Okay, so as you can see, this is an intervention. One thing we know for sure, we can't continue like this. There were a lot of damages, and of course, this means there are some consequences. I don't have a clicker, can you just... Okay, so what was destroyed until yesterday? 2 broken sofas, there is coffee, and surprise, surprise, also puke on the carpet here in the plenary. Yes. The plenary is not garbage. Apparently yesterday it was. When we moved all the chairs, we found a lot of garbage, although we kindly asked to clean at your table before leaving. In the coffee breaks, the marble on the floor was scratched with the moving of the sofas. Stop moving the sofas in the coffee breaks. Just take a seat, but don't move them. Glass table was broken, also here in this building. And yesterday, some people climbed on the board table, and there are a lot of technical equipment there that could be damaged, and they are really expensive. Trust me with that. They are damaged. So 2 microphones from the desk are not working anymore. And the list, of course, continues. The doors of an elevator were broken a few nights ago, and 11 people entered the elevator instead of 5, which is the maximum allowed, and got locked, of course. This is the most important thing, because this endangers your life. This is not a joke. 11 people in the elevator could have had some really bad consequences. And also, a toilet was broken at the anniversary party at Bonton Club. What could be the consequences of this? First of all, retention on deposit and extra money. We made some calculus, and to change this carpet, all of it, if we take all of your deposits, we can't pay for half of this carpet. Due to this, we were announced that we could be kicked off the plenary and or the hotel. We, not you, but we can be sent home immediately by the hotel, And apparently everyone suffers from the lack of common sense of few people. So if you see around you people doing stupid things, please try to stop them, since we would like to finish this GA. Those are some pictures with, I think it's coffee or puke, not sure. Which one? The right one on top is puke. But there is still time for us to behave and enjoy a great event together. We don't have an answer for you if we will take some of the deposit, all of the deposit or extra money. It's the last thing we would like to do, but we don't have an answer on this because first we need an answer from the plenary, and we can announce this tomorrow. So just remember of the good times we had and try to behave for the next 2 days, especially since tomorrow we have tonight we have international evening. Look around for a bag. We'll have a lot of bags if you don't feel very well, and try to behave, please. And that would be all. Thank you. Do you have any questions?
From Moscow in DC, I have a question regarding the current damage situation. Is some part of the deposit already been paid?
So apart from the carpet, because there were more than 200 people here, we don't know exactly who spilled the coffee. That's why most likely all of us will suffer the consequences. But apart from that, we know who did, who broke the elevator, the table, and everything else. So for everything else, we already know who did it, and we will talk with them about the deposit and the consequences. The problem for all of us is the carpet here.
Hello. In which place will be the international evening? Because it will be destroyed like by half. Because it's international evening.
It will be in the restaurant as well.
Okay.
I'm just thinking it's the carpet. It should be washed, can it? I mean, surely the salary of surely we can pay a cleaner to wash the carpets would be much easier than thinking about replacing the whole carpet. It's not red wine we spilled, it's fucking carpet.
Yeah, so it can be washed. We will discuss this, of course, with the people from the conference center. But the first thing they told us is that we need to change the carpet. We also told them that some of the stains were here before. So we are negotiating at this moment.
I just wanted to say, be careful that you don't get rid of other people from the conference room.
Well, we had a very, very good collaboration with them, so that's just not the case. They just want to be sure that everything we destroy will pay for it.
Hi, I want to ask you, if somebody asks you if you want to clean your carpet or to change it, what would you say?
If it can be clean, we will clean it.
For sure, the coffee could be clean.
Okay, you can try for tonight and we'll see tomorrow how it works. Since we are not allowed to bring our cups anymore inside the plenary, can you provide us some bottles of water tomorrow? So we didn't allow from the beginning anything at all here, just outside, so you can get water and everything we need outside this place, okay?
Hey, so I was just wondering, because I'm a little bit confused, when was it actually possible for people to puke in the plenary?
And when they had plenary time.
Okay. I just want to point out that after parties, somebody's partying more, somebody less. But to be in a plenary for all, like till lunch without water is really, really hard. And I believe that you do your best, but to have some water here is quite important, I think. So.
Okay, so as I said before, we are trying to do our best, and if this can be done, we will do it starting with tomorrow. Okay. It will take a lot of time to check for each cup, so maybe we'll have some glasses and some water, and that would be all. Would you prefer, for everyone, would you prefer not having coffee at all during the day? That means that can't be coffee here, so you'll only have water, and it shouldn't be a problem. Do you prefer that? Yeah, I thought so.
Right, yeah. For tonight, is it possible to have access to the kitchen to cook something? It's difficult. We only need, for example, hot water and something.
Well, please come at help desk and we'll discuss, but cooking, I don't think so.
Since the damage is already done, I think we can have coffee, don't we?
Okay, so in my opinion, it's better to have coffee and only water here, so we'll try to do that, okay? Thank you.
Now it's on, I hope.
Yeah, all the way up. Right. So, don't need the clicker apparently. So, I have some announcements. Let's start. Patri has something to say? Get the micro, get the Patri.
Hello. So I would like to remind you that you need to pay your LPG debt. So who LPGs that didn't pay the debt, please find Zoe and Ana Rosa. Zoe and Ana Rosa, please stand up. Stand up. Thank you. So the girls are there. Please approach them and pay your debt by the end of the event. Thank you.
Right. And now we have cuts.
Okay, so regarding LPGs that will be not here during the voting day, or that might leave at some point during the voting day, meaning the last day of the event, whoever wants to delegate their vote to some other LPG, please come to the board table after the finish of this session so that we can discuss. And most probably tomorrow, in the first coffee break, we will sign the papers. But please, I would like to know who you are and when you are actually leaving. So please come to the board table after, like on the way to dinner. Before you go to dinner, pass from the board table. That's one thing. And the second thing, after this session finishes, I would like to ask the people that have contributed to, that are helpers for OST, they know who they are. Extra Stefan, extra Jacopo, extra Clemente, extra Danilo, and extra Emre to stay and help for rearranging the plates. We will brief you, but please come to the board table after the session finishes.
All right, okay.
If people who are running for the board, come meet me at the end of the session so we can arrange the rehearsal of the speech. Thank you.
Next. Well, there's something happening, whatever, but you come in with Jacobo, but be sure that tomorrow there are board speeches, so please don't overdo it. Also, don't overdo it because of the damages. Let's behave, people. That's it. But still, you can go in with Jacobo, I guess, because that's something to tell you. If you're going for the IBC thing. And now talk.
Okay. It's not actually with appreciation, but yeah, I just wanted to, because I forgot to say about OST, that you don't have to take the flip charts because we will put them down, so it's okay. But also please take out with the garbage because you can see there's some stuff lying around, which is not cool, and it will make also the organizer's job way easier. Thank you. And I appreciate you for that, to have a little appreciation at least.
And Rodan.
Could you please pass the microphone?
Hi, Marcel Vici Brno. We have some lost and found from PM Brno. So everybody who wrote that he wants to get it back, we get it back. So please, there will be meeting point. Approach me. We have some special task for you, and tomorrow it will be delivered. So everybody who has lost and found, go order it. We have it. Meet me here after finish of the planner. Thank you.
Any other comments or announcements? Then enjoy dinner and international evening, but we are meeting tomorrow here at 9. Have fun.
Because we need to start scaling up.